Cancer, hello. This is your weekly read for the 15th of February, and I've pre-shuffled some of your oracle cards out for you. Let's have a look and see, actually, because I wanted to clarify these. Chiron and Heal, what energy surrounds that? Thank you. We have Success, lovely, Cancer. Observer and Scorpio, we have Cleanse, Happy with Pisces. And that came out in reverse, actually. You have Space and Movement. I do think I'm going to take space. I feel like for a lot of you this week, Cancer, you're kind of in your own space. And it's very much like, I'm happy in my energies. I don't feel like I'm being oversensitive here. Or some of you may be feeling a little bit over emotional, so you want your space just so that you can feel that happiness. I feel like you kind of just want to keep in your corner this week, but there is something out here. Now, if you have Scorpio placements, you really need to observe the house that your Scorpio place rules. So if you have it in your 8th house, you need to investigate when it comes to money, inheritance, taxes. If it's in your 5th house, there's something here about a relationship that you need to investigate, or 7th, or children for 5th. 10th is about your career, so on and so forth. But there's a message here where it comes to a Scorpio that you kind of are energetically watching right now. I feel like you're watching and observing this Scorpio. And you kind of have to cleanse that. If some of you are secretly investigating a Scorpio, or watching them, or just watching from the sidelines to kind of think what's going on in their life, it needs to stop, because Source is saying it needs to be cleansed. You need to look at things differently, probably change your mindset in that area. We also have building blocks with Heal and Success. Now, this I love for you, Cancer, because it tells me that some of you really are healing. Some of you are building your foundations, again, based on stable foundations and blocks. You're starting all over again. And I feel like this is a really nice energy for you. So I'm going to start with Scorpio, and then Observer and Cleanse, and then I'll move on to Happy, and then I will do the Healing with a Success on the last row for you. So let's have a look and see. Now, just to let you know, if you do want to book a reading with me, you can do via the link in my bio. Also, Neptune Saturn's joining Neptune on the 17th of April, and they are joining forces and landing into the Aries sign. We also have a solar eclipse in Aquarius on the 17th of February, but these energies can last up to about 6 months, so it does set you off to something where you need to collectively look at, maybe shed, release, let go, but we'll have a look. Let's get the energies for Observer, Cleanse, and Scorpio. So we have the King of Swords, which is the investigation card, 6 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups. Cancer, what are you doing? Some of you hired a private detective or private investigator, or I feel like I don't want to say that. Let me get the rest of the cards out. Let's have a look what happy is. So we have the 10 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, and the Devil. Now, I'm just going to put one card over that because I don't want my video to get banned on YouTube. And what is Chiron building blocks, please? We have the World. Beautiful, Cancer. 4 of Swords, which is the healing card. You are healing, resting, recuperating. Page of Cups. I love this energy. Absolutely love it. Now, bottom of the deck. Just make sure that you can see that. We have the Ace of Wands to the 7 of Pentacles. Love it. To the Justice card. And the Ace of Swords. Okay, some of you are working on righting a wrong. I feel like you've got clarity here. So this is kind of the situation that you're dealing with, the overall energy of you this week, the representation of the energies that are inside of you, coming from you, manifesting within you. I think like you've been looking at something for a while with the Seven of Pentacles there. You've been patient. You may have thought that a situation was unfair, that maybe someone gave a little bit more to another individual, another party, because the Ace of Wands is energy was given elsewhere. Time was given elsewhere. Patience and delicacy was given elsewhere. Dedication, Eight of Pentacles, was given elsewhere and not to me. So I feel like you are calling for the universe to correct things, to make things right. You're kind of like, the wrong needs to be righted this week or this year. I'm hearing this year because the World card is there. It makes me, with the Ten of Wands, it feels like you've waited a long time for this. I feel like you kind of want things to be balanced now, and you want time to be invested equally. Now, if this isn't about another person and this is you, you are equalizing your time. You're dispersing your energies equally. You are doing this through clear clarity. You've decided to work on something here with the Eight of Pentacles to the Ace of Swords. It's like you're trying to clear your mind of the clutter. You want a clear mind so that you're able to make a fair decision moving forward. And you are invested in this. Like, you do want new energy to come into. It's like you want out with the old, in with the new. You want something new and refreshing to come into your life. So it's very much like I'm very clear on what it is I need to work on now energetically. And I need to make sure that I'm thinking about things logically. I mean, King of Swords is there. Pisces had similar, but they had Queen of Swords at the top. It must be a water thing, because I feel like you guys are wrapping up something. This is the end now, and moving forward, you just want things to be fair, equal, balanced, and rightly done. King of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that perfectly fine. With the Observer and Scorpio energy, I have to say I want to get a little bit more background on this, because the King of Swords is someone that is very knowledgeable. They're wise. They are an expert at what it is they do. So take it as it resonates and place it in the box that fits you. All your lives are different. Your situations are different. But they're someone that's mastered to a level, but they don't think just about themselves. Those are the queens. The queens nurture themselves. The kings will do what is right for themselves and their people. So your family, your friends, your acquaintances, your co-workers. You look at things from a very logical and fair place. Now, the King of Swords, unlike the other kings, they're very intellectual. They use their wisdom, they use their knowledge, and they turn that into the practical thing, practical way of living. So it's like you're implementing your lessons that you've learned in your past through transformation. And I feel like you're doing this in a way where you can see beyond what others can't see, because the King of Swords is someone that has gone through a transformation. He is placed above the sky. There's no clouds above him. So he's thinking clearly, he's thinking rationally, he's thinking logically. He also have crows in the original decks of the tarot. So he has communication between the unseen world and the world that we are living in. So I feel like you are getting advice, you're getting maybe downloads and dreams about how you need to navigate this energy. But what confuses me is why you would be using your wisdom, and if you've learned from this from the past with the knowledge and the wisdom that you've gained, why are you embodying the energy of a Scorpio where you're kind of, it could be that you're sitting back, you're observing, but I'm wondering why Source is asking you to cleanse the way you're thinking, cleanse the way you're using your knowledge. Because Six of Pentacles is also a fair card. It's about balance, but it's also learning that I need to give to this individual and not give to the other person, because the other person may give to me, but with strings attached. There always comes strings attached. And you're like, this could be to do with family or friends, because the Three of Cups is there. It could be that there is some kind of celebration that you've been invited to. You decline the invitation. You're very much like, thank you, but no thank you. I need to be in the sidelines for now, just watch and observe. But I feel like you are kind of watching how things are being done and played out, and you're not so maybe fond of this. I don't think you like the way the time is being dispersed among your friends and your family. You may think it's unfair and unjust. What's the Six of Pentacles? They're like, that's the truth. The Three of Cups, we have the Two of Cups. Okay, King of Swords is the Hierophant. Okay, for some of you, this is a relationship that you're tired of dealing with. You've put your boundaries up. You're very much like, I'm building a wall. It could be that they communicate with you this week to revive the relationship or friendship or acquaintance. I don't know, but you're like, but to me, King of Swords to the Hierophant, this is someone that you were committed to. Now, either they have gone cold on you and communication has stopped, and this week they try to revive it. It's like you felt like you were ghosted. You just felt, I just feel ghosted. And they want to come in and cleanse that with you, purify it, bring the relationship back to a place where it's at peace and harmony. But I don't know, to me, it seems like here, Cancer, you're fed up. You're like, no, I'm done. My boundaries are up. I don't want to hear what you have to say. I'm tired of going through this. I do not want to do this. Now, you may have a commitment with this person. We do have the Page. So you could have children with this individual. But I feel like you're very much like, I need my space. Can I just think about it? Because I don't feel like you're using a lot of emotions here. Three of Cups to the Two of Cups is, you may have met this person whilst you were out with your friends, or you may have met them through your friendship group, and because things have gone a bit south, you've taken a back seat from your friends as well. You're kind of like, I just don't want to bump into them. I don't want to see them. I'm not ready to speak to them, because Scorpio, observer, cleanse, you're just kind of sitting there. But this is very much you saying, I need to focus on me this week, and I'm just going to sit down and have a look and see what's going on. Now, happy with the 10 of Wands. This video is going to overrun, by the way. And then we've got Pisces in reverse, synthesize, and space. So again, a lot of you do want your space. You don't want to work together with anyone. You don't want to hear teamwork, building the dream work. You don't want to hear any of that. You're like, no. And I feel for some of you, maybe, because you've been hurt. There's pain there. You're concentrating on your internal family, though. A lot of you are single, happy, free. What are you trapped by? Heartbreak. You're trapped by heartbreak. You're holding on to heartbreak and conflict and disappointment, and you're trying. I can see here that you're trying to let go of all of that with the Judgment card. You really are trying here, but I feel like this was for 10 of Swords to come up here with the 8 of Swords, this is a really painful memory. For some of you Cancers out there, it could be PTSD that you're suffering with, and you're allowing your nervous system to regulate. You're allowing your body to come back in tune with yourself. So you are feeling emotional, or even over emotional, and that's understandable, because it's not an easy thing to get over. It's not an easy thing to, the body stores trauma. This is something that's quite traumatic for you to maybe even talk about, but I do feel like it's building up, and I think this week it may just become too much for you. So in that respect, I think I'm going to take these as advice, where Source is saying, if you begin to feel like the load is too heavy and it's burdening for you, Cancer, you need to reach out to people. You need to tell people. You need to make people aware. Okay, you need to communicate this. There are people out there that want to help you. The Three of Pentacles. It is working together to get the job done. Sharing the workload as well, dispersing it correctly. Six of Pentacles, give and take. This is about give and take. You need assistance, ask for it. Okay, don't keep don't feel like, oh, for God's sake, I'm in this on my own. Four of Swords, I have to do this on my own, Sheriffa. There's no one else that's going to help me. Yes, there is. Three of Pentacles. Source is telling me Three of Pentacles. Where can we get help from these Three of Pentacles, please, Source? Two of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Ace of Wands. That Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands really wants to come out, right? When you decide, okay, when you admit it to yourself, Cancer, that you truly do need help here, because right now you're telling me, oh no, I can handle it. Two of Pentacles, I can do it by myself. I don't need anyone. I can do this. I've done this for a long time. I'm good at doing this on my own. Nine of Cups, I'm satisfied, I'm content. No. You need to speak up. Page of Swords, your communication is still quite young. You're not, you find it hard to ask for help. You find it ask to go out to people and say, this is what I'm going through. I need support. I need help. You're still like conflicted in your mind. Like, I can do it all. I'm the winner. What are you gaining out of that, Cancer? If you need help, ask. I know it's easier said than done, but you should not be afraid of being vulnerable, okay? Queen of Cups is in reverse with the Nine of Swords. This is you just... You actually feel like there's no one you can turn to. Okay, well, this is saying to me you're never alone. For some of you, your gut instincts are right about a Knight of Wands. They could be quite wishy-washy and flimsy. So just because you can't rely on that individual doesn't mean that you can't rely on other people. Okay, this is your card. Queen of Cups, you're nurturing, but because everyone sees you as this nurturing, loving, tender, mothering figure of the zodiac, yes, that is true, but we all need help every now and then. What's the Devil, please, Source? Can you tell me what the Devil is, please, for Cancer? Thank you. It could be your fear. Yeah, you're holding. Okay. I am definitely correct now. You're scared. You're scared to ask for help. For some of you, I'm really sorry if this isn't you, but to me, this feels like ego. It feels like ego. You need to ask for help, Cancer. Okay, I'm going to move on. Building blocks, Chiron, the world, heal, success. Love that. Love that for you. You are closing out a chapter. You are healing. You're resting. You're recuperating. You're finding joy back into your life. The world to the Four of Swords to the Page of Cups is exactly that. I am done with the BS. I am done trying to, let me put it over there. I'm done trying to please everyone, and I'm going to maybe extend and ask for help from other resources, other people that are not within my circle, just different people. I'm going to go out and seek maybe professional help with that King of Swords there. Okay, seek professional help, get a financial advisor, get a lawyer, get Citizens Advice Bureau. There's a lot of help out there. I know this because there was a time where I needed it and I couldn't ask. I felt like I couldn't ask. My ego got to the better of me, and it got to a point where I was like, Jesus, take the wheel. I cannot do this anymore. And all this information and all this help started coming from everywhere, and it took me aback because I thought, you could have done this so much sooner, Sheriffa, but I just my ego. I was like, no, I'm good, I'm fine. And it creeps up on you slowly. But I feel like towards the end of the week or within the next 6 months, you do begin to say, that's it. Let's wrap up the cycle here. It's time to heal, and it's time to bring things that are joyful back into my life. Do things that are just happy and peaceful. So let's get some advice for you to close off this reading. We have the Three of Swords coming back up with the Nine of Swords and the Temple. That's the advice, okay? Finding a middle ground. Like I said at the first part of the reading, I feel like some of you are a little bit, and there's that card. Five of Pentacles, needing to ask for help. Cancer, needing to ask for help. You're not going to get it from this individual. So you need to go elsewhere. This Knight of Wands is someone that's not reliable. I feel like they painted themselves as the King of Wands, but really they're the Knight of Wands. And I feel like you're seeing that for the true thing now. Whoever it is, it doesn't have to be a man. It doesn't have to be, it could be a job. It could be, I don't know, advice that you got. It could be family. It could be friends. Again, it could be co-workers. But the advice here is worrying over past hurt is not going to help. The key to this is to forgive. Forgive and be patient with yourself in your healing journey, Cancer. Rome was not built in a day. You need to take small baby steps and learn how to love yourself again. Learn that you are cherished. I feel like some of you just want to sit in this heartache though, because it's defined how strong you are, like you're a survivor. You don't need to. What's wrong with having softness in your life? What's wrong with being cherished? What's wrong with having someone that adores you? What's wrong with that? You don't need to be this tough cookie. I don't want to be that anymore. I want softness. I want delicacy. I want romance. I want romantic getaways. I want all of it. And I'm not settling because I deserve it. And this is what you should be feeling as well. Communal markers, trust that all you need will come to you. There you go. I mean, you have Archangel Michael on the case, Cancer. Okay? I hope you have a lovely week and I will see you next.